Hi, I'm Yamuna, a student studying at Amrita University, Amritapuri campus. Whether you are an educational institute or a constituent part of one thing is probably true. It's your job to help drive the growth of each individual committed to the university. Importance of cultural and technical events in college equals the importance of studies. Cultural and technical events help in personal development of oneself. Hence, event management is important for the success of the college and students. Event management means that students are informed about all the events, event details, real-time updates, if any last-minute changes takes place, and more importantly, on right time. Event On do just that for us. Event On is a solution that assists event organizers in driving success through all aspects of their events, from event registration and event checking to event promotion and event reporting. Because Event On integrates all of the tools that an event organizer needs into one platform, it's easy to work quickly, securely, and with more rich insights at the ready. Today, myself and the team want to take you on a tour of our tools to show you how everything of Event On helps to organize and manage various college events. Let's dive in. So this is Event On. In this project, there are two modules, the admin module and the user module. So this is the user page. So in this module, there is two types of users, that is the guest user and the registered user. So the guest user can see only the general information like the home page where they could see the event details, where they get to see the description of the event, the sponsors, but they cannot book. If they try booking, then they'll be directed towards the sign-in page. So if a user has already registered, then they can provide the credentials and they can sign in, or else they can sign up and get registered. And the guest users also has access to the About Us page, the news page, where they get the update about the events, any changes if made, and also the event page as we have already viewed the event details. So we log in. So once we sign in, the user will be directed towards the profile page where he or she can update the profile, and also if required, he or she can also change the password. And in the events page, the user can make bookings. So if they try making the bookings, they have to enter the number of members, and if any questions like they have any queries to be asked from the admin, then they can type in and they can submit. So once the booking has been made, they could view the bookings that they have made in My Bookings, where they get the booking ID, the event name, the booking date, and the booking status. The status gets confirmed only when the admin confirms it. So if the status is not confirmed yet, then the users can also cancel the booking if required, and the user also has the advantage of getting the ticket printed for future use. So this is all about the user module. Now let's go to the admin module. In this section, admin sees all the details in brief, like the listed categories, the sponsors, the total events, the total registered users, the total bookings, and what are the new bookings, the confirmed bookings, and also the cancel bookings. Categories. In this section, the admin manages events category, like they can add as well as update. So in manage, they can also delete any category if it's not required, and also add new categories, like any new categories. And in the manage sponsor, in this section, the admin can add sponsors and also manage the sponsor details, like they can add the sponsors or also update or remove the sponsors. And events, so in this section the admin manage the events, that is the user can add the event details by selecting whatever club they want, and also manage already added events, that is they can edit the details. Manage users, in this section the admin can update the details of the registered users and also block them if required. So yeah, manage subscribers, so if someone enters the email id in the home page where a space was given and then subscribe, then the details will be available here. Manage bookings, in this section admin can manage the bookings by cancelling it or confirming it. So here this event has not yet been confirmed, so he can take actions and say yes and submit. So then the event will get confirmed, and that will be updated to the user and see any new bookings have been made or not, and also cancel bookings if any, and the confirm bookings whichever the admin has confirmed. In this news section, the admin can manage news, that is add and delete. So add any news, any changes to the events made to inform the users, and also manage already added news, like if already the date has been closed, then the admin can close it. And website settings, in this section the admin can update about us and other general settings, and the admin can also update his profile, change password, and also remove password. And this brings us to the end of the product demo. Now let's have a walk through the code. In this event management project, we use MySQL database, Apache server, front-end HTML and CSS, backend PHP, and the scripting language as the JavaScript. As we discussed in the product demo, the project has two modules, admin and the user. Each of the modules has its own features implemented. So as you could see in the screen, there is a module for admin, and these files here corresponds to the files of the user modules. First, we'll go through the file corresponding to the user module. As we discussed in the product demo, there was a separate tab for about us. So this portion corresponds to the call of the CSS from the back end. So as we all know, CSS, it works on a simple mechanism, and it is very easy for adding styles, for example, the fonts, the colors, the spacings, everything to the web document. All events, as you could see, the same. Here, all the events are being listed by taking the data from the table events from the MySQL, and then the data is being displayed. And this part is to display the data, that is, this is to display the image corresponding to each event. This is the start date to the end dates, the event name, the event location, and everything. So this all these data are being retrieved from the backend, that is the MySQL that we are using. So same with the booking details, as we have already seen in the booking details. The booking details are also being retrieved from the database and are being displayed when we actually click on my booking and the booking details when we view it. And next is the category wise events. It's similar to all events. The data is being retrieved from the database, and that is the table events, and is being displayed. And the change password, so when we change the password, the particular password has to be changed in that particular table, so that has been dealt here. And next, for check for the availabilities. Next one is the event details, the same as we discussed earlier. It is retrieved from the table and it is being displayed. And next is the forget password. So if we forget the password, then the corresponding person's username has to be checked in the database, and then it has to be fetched, and then the forget password should proceed. So that process is being done here. So index.php is a home page where we had all the details being listed out, our title, and then the events, and then we had the footer. So the footer, it is being included here, that is the header, that is where our project name and all the tabs appeared is being listed here, that is home, about us, events, sign up, login, and everything. And here comes the footer. So that is being included there, and that is being called. Then comes the logout. If we log out, then we must return back to the sign in page. So the mail, as we saw in the product demo, beneath there was a place to enter the mail, and once entered, then that goes for the subscription. So, and that will be automatically entered into the database. And this is my book, as we already discussed in my bookings. When we actually click on that file, then it will go to the booking details, and again the details will be retrieved from the table bookings from the MySQL. And the news, the same is with the news. The news also has a corresponding MySQL database, and the details will be retrieved each time when we view the tab. Each user has their profile, and each of their data is being saved in the MySQL database. So each time when a request is made, it will be selected from the table users, where with the user ID it has been checked, and then it is retrieved and displayed. And then the search results, category wise search results, we could do sign in and the sign up. So if we do the sign up, then we'll insert into the table users all the details. Sign in, we just retrieve the details from the table. So now we'll be going through the admin modules. So as we discussed in the product demo, all the features that has been discussed in the product demo has a corresponding PHP file here. So as you could see about us, the similar one which we discussed for the user module, and add category. So when we add the category, table category is being created and the values are being added there. And then add event, similarly a table, whenever a new event is being added, the particular data is being entered into the table events. And then the rest is the backend. So next is again the add news. Again that particular data is being inserted into table news. And next is add sponsors. In the case of sponsors, there are images, the titles. So each one of them will be inserted into. So as you could see here, insert into table sponsors, the sponsor name and the sponsor logo. So these both details will be entered into the database. So admin profile. There is a separate database handling the admin profile. So when a new profile is being created, then corresponding data will be entered into the database. And as we already discussed in the user modules, all booking and booking details, then the cancel booking, everything is being fetched from the database and is being displayed. And next is the change event image. If we want to replace the image, then we that particular image from the database is being retrieved, and then it is being replaced by the other image. Again, the change password, the confirmed bookings, the dashboard where all the tabs are being shown, where in risk the user where in risk admin could see all the details. Next, again the edit category. So in order to edit the category, that particular data has to be retrieved, and then that particular data has to be updated. So you could see the query here. And next, again the edit events. Similarly, we have to update the table events with the particular new updated data. Again, same with the edit sponsors and the edit users. So index.php, again the home page, the screen page where the main panel is being shown, and the logout page. And then comes the manage category. Same with that particular category, if it has to be edited, then it has to be updated by fetching the data from the MySQL table category. And if that has to be permanently deleted, then you have to delete that particular ID from the table category. So next, same with the manage events, the manage news, manage sponsors, manage users, and news bookings. This is like we can add new news, and by then a new entry will be created to the database. So this is in short. This is all about the code walkthrough. Now we'll be seeing the database that we have created in the process of the project development. So this is the PHP MyAdmin, where you could find the database EMS for our project. As we were discussing the various tables which we have created in the process of the project creation, we could see the admin table where the details of the admin is being maintained. And next is the table bookings, where the booking details, the event booking details is being maintained. Then the table categories, where all the list of categories is being maintained. Then comes the table events, where The list of events that has been created by the admin is being maintained. Then the general settings where we update the contact details and everything. So that is also separately maintained. And then comes the news. So if any new news has been added, then the corresponding data will be entered into the database. So next is the table pages, and then comes the table sponsors. So if any a new sponsor or is being added or existing sponsors, everything has been listed here. And again the subscribers, as we already discussed, if a person enters the corresponding mail and subscribes, then it will be also displayed here. And here comes the list of users who have actually signed in to the website. And that brings me to the end of the product demo and the code work.
Now let me just quickly go through our individual contributions. So Yamuna has added the event section. Here you can view the event details like the sponsor and whether the event has expired or whether it is ongoing. At the back end, she has added the feature to add or update the events, and she has also added my account section. Here you can update your profile, change password, you can view your bookings, and you can log out of the account. At the back end, she has added the feature to manage the event sponsors. So here you can change sponsors for an event, you can add new sponsors. And coming to myself, that is Sri Harsha, I have added a feature to book the events. So basically, if some event is ongoing, then you can book the event, you can give the number of members and any remarks to the event manager, and you can book for the event. At the back end, for the admin panel, I have given the manage bookings tab, where you can do basically manage all the bookings. You can cancel, create, or confirm the bookings. And also I have added a dashboard where the admin can directly move to other essential parts of the system. Rahul Podugu has basically added the home button to the dashboard, and he also created the about us section. At the admin panel, he created the feature to change the about us page, and also to change the information of the website team over here. Balaji added the news button, so here you can view the news, and at the admin panel he can basically add and manage news. He's also added the manage subscribers button, and Darshan is basically responsible for the entire system testing, integration testing, and white box testing. We faced a lot of challenges during the course of this project. One of the biggest challenges was during the initial times, when we had a confusion as to how to create a distinction between the user and the admin. Then we decided to make a separate app or module for the user and admin, where everything was designed, including the login page, separately. Uh, the other challenge we faced was effectively distributing work between us and updating each other about our status. We faced difficulty while trying to merge each other's code and run them. We faced a lot of confusion and directory issues. We were not able to map the file to the specific directory, and hence faced a lot of module not found errors. After a lot of hard work, we eventually made a good organization of files. One of the other problems we faced was when we were trying to learn new concepts and languages, and when we try to teach to our other teammates, we faced a lot of syntax errors, server issues, and problems while relating to the admin and user modules. These were all trivial errors, but as we were new to a lot of concepts, it was really difficult, and it was a difficult phase. Uh, Other than this, we faced the general technical issues like internet connection, electricity, and laptop problems, etc. Other than this, we did not have any major challenges. Overall, it was a very interesting learning experience. Thank you.
Our platform is a robust and versatile tool to manage all the activities and events in the campus. We have made sure that everything is simple and user friendly to reduce your effect. So we provide the base to market your event and manage all of the technical aspects. So consider us your events tech support there to serve you in every way and always being there when you need us. And we will go beyond just giving you technology and walking away. And we hope that you will like our product and will be helpful to you. So as a team, we heartily thank you for giving us your valuable time. So please do reach out to us if you have any queries and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Adios.